Since it's been a while since our last video, allow us to reintroduce ourselves. We're Connor and Alex. We're van dwellers, wedding and elopement videographers, and outdoor enthusiasts. We bought our Ram ProMaster way back in 2019, spent a year building it ourselves, and then took it on the road full-time. We lived and worked out of the van for a few years, spending most of our time in the Rockies and Southwest, chasing warm weather and quiet trails. After a few years of constant movement, we began to feel a tug to stay put for a while and plant some roots. So we started the long journey of buying a home. 1 year and a dozen offers later, we finally landed a house in January 2022. We got to work renovating with the hope of someday renting it out while we adventured in the van part-time. And after a few months of staying still, a familiar restlessness started to creep in again. So we made plans. We have always wanted to spend some time in the Pacific Northwest, and as our filming schedule was much lighter this year, we mapped out a 6-week road trip that would take us all around Idaho, Montana, Washington, and Oregon. We didn't have a firm objective. We had some filming jobs booked along the way, but for the most part, this trip was purely for fun. We packed the van for the first time in months and pulled it out of the driveway, pointing her northwest, toward new landscapes and new adventures.
Alex, it's time to wake up.
Our return to van life came at the perfect time. We had been going through a tough season, grieving losses, navigating a shift in our business, and feeling confused about what to do next. It seemed like we'd reached a critical fork in life's road, and we didn't know which direction to go. We took a 3-month social media break during this trip with the hope that we'd gain some clarity on the future.
You're Nordic. You're Nordic. Norwegian blood flows in your veins.
What do you think?
So many flavors. Your best yet.
New van staple?
New van staple. Yep.
How was that, Connor?
One of the great joys of van life.
Before long, we found ourselves in Idaho. We've been returning here every year since we began living in the van. I can't believe it took us so long to explore this underrated gem of a state. It has an insane number of hot springs, and it's one of the most geographically diverse regions in the U.S. Each time we come here, we find new reasons to love it. And being from Colorado, where lakes are scarce and small, time in the water is a gift we'll never stop appreciating.
This is the 3rd time that we've come to Coeur d'Alene, and pretty much a tradition at this point to come to this little cove, have a picnic, and enjoy the water. And what trail are we doing today?
Payette River.
It's gonna be pretty once.
Great ride.
Woohoo!
The highlight of our time in McCall was supping on a slow-moving stretch of the Payette River called the Meanders. We started early in the morning, and for the first 2 hours or so, we were the only people on the water. It was a day we won't soon forget.
Supping in McCall. Beautiful out here. We saw 2 moose. How's it going back there, Alex?
We followed the Oregon Trail for much of this trip. The bravery, curiosity, and sheer determination of the settlers who traveled it had a powerful impact on us. People from all over the world traveled this dangerous path in search of something better, with absolutely no idea what that looked like. That's how we feel in this stage of our life. We're seeking something, but we don't know what it is yet. Maybe we'll never know, but it sure is an adventure trying to find out. Next time on Return to the Road.